I have a question. Can higher level beings be evil? Well, yes, they can. But people are saying that stuff is impossible. How can it be possible for a higher level being to be evil? Especially considering that the whole point of a soul's journey is to get rid of all karma or evil. Well, fiction will tell you otherwise. Do you know that I'm gonna tell you two characters that one of them is from a TV show and one of them is from a video game. These two examples I'll be using is Bill Cipher and Dimentio. Both characters are beings of pure evil, but they have traits of higher level beings. Both Dimentio and Bill Cipher are from other dimensions. Bill Cipher even said himself he was trapped 1 trillion years in his own decaying dimension. Bill Cipher is an otherworldly being, a higher dimensional being, which is why when he goes to our reality, he can essentially just mess around with us. Our reality does not matter to him. Our world can he wants to escape his world because he's evil first of all. He's a demon, obviously, and he wants to escape his realm. Bill Cipher one is a higher level being that wants to escape his dimension. Of course, he wants to escape his dimension because his world is decaying, which also means the heat death of the universe, obviously. Whereas, yeah, Bill Cipher obviously wants to escape that, along with his demons friends. But Bill Cipher is a otherworldly being. There is no doubt about that. He is a higher level otherworldly being. The fact that he's able to mess with time in our dimension, he's able to mess with space and everything, means that Bill Cipher is definitely a higher level soul being. The fact that he's even a higher dimension is proof of that. And also the fact that when he goes to a dimension, he says he needs a physical form, which means he is in a higher dimension. He is a higher state of being, but even then, he still becomes evil because he doesn't like his state of being because his dimension is decaying. Another being is Dimentio. Dimentio is a Jester-like being, but Dimentio is completely pure evil. Dimentio spoilers for Super Paper Mario. Dimentio basically at the end of Super Paper Mario takes over the Chaos Heart. He takes over the Chaos Heart. He's already able to warp reality in Super Paper Mario, something that is very, very rare. Only a select amount of minions, which are probably from Count Bleck and Dimentio given by them render their powers. Only very few beings can actually flip through dimensions. All of Count Bleck's minions probably can do this. Some of them, like Mimi and Old Chunks, are at a lesser level, but both Count Bleck and Dimentio are able to flip between dimensions easily. Dimentio also followed the Dark Prognosis, was basically the end of all. He wants to follow the end of all worlds because he didn't get what he wants. And I also have another video for Super Paper Mario coming some other day that Count Bleck overcame his karma and now is in a higher state of being at peace with, of course, Tippy. Of course, together in a different world. But Dimentio is a being of pure evil. He basically wants to end all worlds and create perfect new ones, so he can be the rulers of them. Dimentio had the power to destroy all worlds when he has access to the Chaos Heart. Of course, a being in our dimension does not have access to this. Dimentio does have access to this. Dimentio is a higher level being of all costs. He is a higher level being. And now let's get to other beings. We haven't even started talking about Marvel and DC. Darkseid and Thanos obviously are very higher level soul beings than just like Bill Cipher and just like Dimentio. Kara from Undertale, another being that basically is an evil soul. There are good and evil souls out there. Bill Cipher is one of those types of characters. Bill Cipher needed a physical form to enter our dimension because Bill Cipher's dimension beings are not physical in Bill Cipher's dimension and are far different of the laws of physics than ours, which explains how Bill Cipher and Dimentio, if they came to our dimension, they can basically just wreak havoc and just essentially manipulate it. This just goes down to most reality warpers in a nutshell. Most reality warpers, if they went to our dimension, they can basically just mess around with it. For example, the Infinity Stones and characters such as Galactus and Darkseid from DC. Darkseid, he is definitely a higher level being. If Darkseid's true form entered our dimension, his existence alone destroys our dimension. If Darkseid was a real being, he had to send a avatar to our dimension to fight Superman. The fact that he had to send an avatar alone because his true self is uncomprehendable to our dimension is proof that souls can still are not all good beings. Souls can still be evil, can still somehow be consequented no matter what dimension and what plane they are. That's why evil gods exist, like the devil. The devil, obviously, is one of them. But we already noticed in fiction there are evil souls out there. Bill Cipher, Dimentio, and Darkseid. Darkseid and Bill Cipher especially they are so powerful in our dimension that they can basically just do whatever they want. If they want to for example, if Bill Cipher wanted to turn New York City into not bunch of trees, he can, because he can completely manipulate our dimension and our world. Let's look at all the stuff that Bill Cipher did in Gravity Falls. It's unnatural for a third dimensional being to do that. Of course, a higher dimension. Same thing with Darkseid. Darkseid's true form is incomprehensible to our dimension. Again, there are a lot of more reality warpers out there we can go over, and various fiction that are not good beings or are corrupt beings. So yes, there are such things as evil souls. They are already existing in fiction. It wouldn't be surprising if there are actual evil souls in reality. Who knows? In 20 years, Bill Cipher might arrive in our dimension. You never know. But hopefully, we can hope and pray Bill Cipher does not arrive in our dimension or true form Darkseid, or else it might mean the end of the universe as we know it. That's why certain beings can destroy the universe, can destroy universes of an instant, like Bill Cipher and the true form Darkseid. Goodbye.